baseline. Shot clock at 3. Simmons with a pull-up. Oh, hits it. Ben.
I'm not gonna lie. Watching old Ben Simmons Sixers highlights pissed me off.
Simmons.
Wow. Third rebound for Simmons. He's got 5 assists, 12 points. Jumper from Justin.
Like, what happened to Ben Simmons? Like, what happened?
For Miami to close some of the gap that they lost in Game 3. Ellington would be a piece of the game series. Ben Simmons, likely Rookie of the Year.
Like, I'll be real. Like, I was one of those people that said, like, Ben Simmons, he's 6'8", 6'10". He has a build sort of kind of like, I mean, his build is similar to LeBron. I mean, nobody was asking him to be this three-point shooting sniper. I mean, he had the IQ. He can get to the basket at will. If the man had a respectable mid-range, like we're seeing right now, right? Look at this.
And he'll...
Simmons, guarded by Horford, falling away.
Is the lineup post Embiid after the injury that had such a great run at the end of the regular...
Nobody was asking Simmons to, like, be Curry or even Kevin Durant. Like, those guys are just freaking unicorns. They're just like out of this world talent. But it's like, if this man would have just developed and just kept the confidence.
The season of Simmons.
Like, was him passing up that layup in that Eastern Conference? Was it the Eastern Conference Finals against the Atlanta Hawks? I think it was Game 7. I don't know. It was one of those games. Did Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers, right? Did them throwing Ben Simmons under the bus really fuck with his psyche that hard to where he's not this, like, look at these highlights.
Wow. Sova got him. Now take Simmons, over.
This is a guy who's actually looking to shoot the ball. The player we see now, Ben Simmons, this guy doesn't even look at the basket anymore. He can have a wide open layup. He's giving it up, throwing it for an assist. It's so crazy to me how
Green got it.
It's so crazy to me how a player that had so much upside, so much potential, just one little mistake just fucked up with this whole mental like aspect of the game. And it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
Ben puts it up and in.
Now all of a sudden only averaging about 11 and change. It's a little under 12 a game.
No.
Like, nobody was asking my boy Ben to, like, oh, bro.
Simmons will fire and hit.
Simmons with a hot potato has to get rid of it. Simmons.
Damn.
Here is Simmons. Yeah. Brown.
A lot of space for him to operate.
And now.
Man, like, watching this shit really makes me mad, bro. Ben Simmons, bro. What happened? What happened to him?
The help defender. Simmons now on the other end. And
FGA's field goal attempt. Simmons.
Here, surprising their mom with a house. I know you've seen it, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty cool.
Simmons with the basketball. From the
Simmons with a right. Thank you very much, streamers. We love you, one and all.
Yeah, man. This is just, when I'm watching this shit, it's like, wow, bro. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, Ben Simmons. Well, so let's talk about Ben real quick, since we're on the subject of, of Ben Simmons, right? It's so unfortunate how, like, what a waste, man. What a freaking waste. But there's a possibility, there's some rumors coming out that Ben Simmons may end up being on the Knicks. So it says here, the Knicks they're deciding on 2 guards with last veteran minimum deal, right? So it says the New York Knicks are starting at a near complete roster with 1 final veteran minimum slot to fill before training camp. And it's kind of crazy how we are in 2025 saying that Ben Simmons who when drafted was the top. I think he was the number one pick. Who many people were saying was going to be the next LeBron James, is literally going to be on a vet minimum salary this season, right? But it's crazy. But anyways, it says the New York Knicks are starting at a near complete roster with one final veteran minimum slot to fill before training camp. Now it says here, if it were entirely up to them, they would likely sign veteran point guard Ben Simmons to secure that last piece. Now it says Simmons is still undecided about his next move, but the Knicks provide a competitive platform and a defined backup role, which, yeah, Ben Simmons, you're a backup, brother. But it says here, backing up Jalen Brunson while joining a legitimate contender could be an attractive proposition for the 29-year-old guard. He would step into a supporting role without the pressure of carrying an offense, which suits his current skill set perfectly, which, I mean, yeah, the guy who used to be, you know, alongside Joel Embiid, the face of the Sixers, is now a backup to Jalen Brunson on a Knicks squad that's contending for a championship this upcoming season, many believe. Yeah, you're the backup, which is crazy. Now, Simmons' value comes from versatility and defense. Simmons is far removed from his all-star scoring days, averaging just 5 points per game last season in limited opportunities. But the thing is, here's the thing, Ben Simmons, because for a time there when he was with the Nets, but his fucking back was hurting, right? I mean, he had some opportunities to really showcase his talent and actually take over. You know, Kyrie wasn't playing at a certain time. I think first for a period, not Ben Simmons, but James Harden was injured. But you had Kevin Durant. It's just, wow, man. But it says he still contributed in other areas, posting 4.7 rebounds and 5.6 assists over 51 games, while shooting 50%, essentially 52% from the field. Now, he remains an elite playmaker in transition, capable of pushing the pace and setting up teammates without seeking his own shot, which I do agree with. Even though, you know, like I said, this man does not look at the rim at all. If Ben Simmons is going downhill, you can let him go to the rim. He ain't gonna go for the layup. He gonna jump past that bitch last minute. But he still has that IQ. He still has that skill set that the LeBrons have, the Magic Johnsons have. You know, just that point guard sort of kind of floor general sort of kind of mindset where he has a gift of just involving his teammates, which is, it's sad because he has such an offensive potential too, given his size and stuff like that. But, you know, it says at 6'10", Simmons' defensive versatility makes him uniquely valuable as he can guard multiple positions on the floor. The Knicks could deploy him in late game scenarios where switching in size on the perimeter are crucial for closing out opponents. He would likely receive fewer minutes than on a rebuilding team, but the trade-off is meaningful playoff basketball in New York, which, yeah, you have a chance to win a championship, so you might as well, right? I think, honestly, the Knicks, I feel like they're the best destination for him, you know? Back up JB, play good defense, and try to win a championship, especially this year with, you know, Jason Tatum's out. I mean, he's ramping up quickly, but the Celtics aren't winning a championship this upcoming season. The Pacers aren't. They're basically taking a year off. So the Knicks, this is their best chance, man. This is the Knicks' best chance to get a chip, man. I don't know if they'll have a better chance in this upcoming season. Honestly, like I just don't know. But why Simmons makes sense for New York? The Knicks don't need Simmons to score or attempt threes. They need a facilitator and defensive stopper off the bench. His ability to play multiple roles in short bursts could help preserve Brunson's workload and stabilize the second unit. Adding him will also allow Coach Mike Brown to experiment with creative lineups featuring additional length and ball movement. For Simmons, a short-term role on a winning roster could help him rebuild value while chasing postseason success. Now, I'm not sure how much value he could chase, but I mean, anything is possible in this NBA open market. But again, I mean, Jalen Brunson's going to be having the ball. Cat's going to have the ball. I mean, we'll see. But I do think if the Knicks end up picking up Simmons, it's a positive for them, you know. It's a positive. So, yep.